This is where it all started.
The big three aren't nearly as good as new anime, so can we all agree that the big three from here on out are My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Demon Slayer?
After reading that, I was mad as hell because how the flip does My Hero Academia make it up there? The show is so mid. But this is not based on my opinion, so I went down the rabbit hole of replies and I realized something. People in the comments cannot agree on a single thing. Cue the intro. Now let's unpack this question properly. But to do that, we need to first take a look at what the Big Three actually is.
The Big Three was a term used to describe the most popular running series during their golden age in Jump.
So my understanding is that these three anime ran at the same time and were the most popular at that time, which gave them the title of the Big Three. One Piece manga being released first in 1997, Naruto next in 1999, and Bleach as the baby in 2001. We also have to remember that these three manga ran for more than 10 years, with One Piece running until today. 20 years of popularity is insane considering the improvements that anime and manga have made of recent days. But with all that in mind, if we're going to look at the past 10 years of manga and anime, My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Demon Slayer would certainly be the manga that fit directly into that category now. Well, not quite. For starters, two of the three anime are a little on the short side, with Demon Slayer manga running for only 4 years and then finishing, and Jujutsu Kaisen, while it's still going, has only been running for the past 6 years. Another argument may be that their sales are still much lower than the original Big Three, but I would argue both these points. Naruto, Bleach, and One Piece were crowned Big Three around 2004, and if we're looking at sales alone, Naruto and Bleach get completely swept by Detective Conan and Dragon Ball, so that means we're looking at a time span of around 10 years. And that would mean in this current decade, One Piece, Bleach, and Naruto are no longer the Big Three, but we're missing a large piece of information. When looking at manga sales worldwide, it would be very silly to deny that My Hero Academia, Jujutsu Kaisen, and Demon Slayer are some of the most popular anime from this decade, because the numbers just don't lie. My Hero Academia started its run in 2014 and so far has sold in excess of 100 million manga copies worldwide. Demon Slayer started in 2016 and finding completion in 2020 has sold over 150 million copies. Jujutsu Kaisen, being the baby of the group, started in 2018 and to my knowledge has sold 90 million plus copies, but it might be more now. What's also very interesting is that these three manga were released 2 years apart like the original Big Three, but sales wise it's undeniable that these three manga are the most popular in this new age of shonen. So why, when someone tries to give them Big Three status, is it met with so much hostility from the anime community? Because the Big Three isn't entitled to be gained, it's more of a reference in time, and quite unfortunately that's just it. The publication company was naming the most popular anime at the time that it was the most popular. A new decade of manga and anime doesn't take away from the previous decade of manga and anime, and embracing the babies of a society is what helps the progression of that society. But I do think it's quite sad that there isn't an official ranking system based on public opinion, because for each decade an official top 3 would cement those anime in history, and rightfully so considering the impact that they would have. That being said, it's still undeniable that these three manga and anime are the most popular of the past decade, and if you want to call them your Big Three, then why not? But you want to know my opinion on the best shonen anime, you say? Well, guess what? You can click here to find out, but don't forget to subscribe and I'll see you in the next one.